Coming up on the list, control your home like a Jedi. Touchless tech to make you one with the Force. Plus, don't sink when you can swim. 3 steps to learn to swim at any age. But first, apply for a job through Snapchat? Crazy new ways you could launch your next career at the top of our list right now.
You know, there was a time you had to scour the want ads in a newspaper to find a job. Well, now companies like McDonald's are using Snapchat and Facebook to recruit workers. At this point, 73% of hires come through social media. So if you're in search of a job, Lindsay Granger has what works to find work at the top of the list.
Social media connects you with friends and family, but it could also hook you up with your next job. So says Hire Stories' Teresa Marr.
Social media is a real part of people's job search today when it comes to the recruitment side from employers and also, again, on the job seeker candidate side.
A recent study showed 92% of companies are using it to recruit, and 3 out of 4 will check your social presence. So get your profile ready and look to social media for that dream job. A good place to start is with LinkedIn and Facebook, where you can actually apply with the click of a mouse.
LinkedIn is really used today as a professional Rolodex, so always have your information on there to let people know that you're searching, and then those companies now have those job abilities to be able to go straight through social media, so you can find companies, research companies, and now apply for companies right through social media platforms.
With all the applications, you have to make yourself stand out, so get personal.
And a lot of companies have careers-based Facebook pages, so go on there and ask questions, start liking posts, commenting, and really trying to find out if there's a person that you can identify with and connect with directly behind the scenes.
And don't be afraid to show up in person.
I mean, anytime you can get an in-person interaction, I think that that's a plus. So places like retail are great for being able to find the manager or the person hiring that's actually going to be on site.
Next, companies are realizing the candidate pool is on social media, so they're using it as the new wave want ads.
Companies are getting smart and they're realizing that that's where the candidate pool is. So they're looking at ways to attract people to learn more about their positions. So places like McDonald's are starting to put out things on Snapchat in the hopes of gaining that traction and getting people to come back and look at the jobs more seriously. And they're letting them apply quicker because we know that today attention spans are incredibly small. So people want what they want when they want it, and companies are taking advantage.
And just like those old-fashioned newspaper want ads, you want to make sure the opportunity is legit.
Use your get to say, is this too good to be true? Where is the link taking me, or how are they asking for my information? And just better be safe than sorry.
And finally, Google is making it easier than ever. It's as simple as a search. Google's like your personal temp agency now.
They are. They're really kind of aggregating all of the information that they have, and they're Google, so they have just about everything, to a point where you can, in the search bar, put jobs near me, jobs by certain industry, jobs by title, and it's going to help filter that down for you.
No matter what, keep your network growing on social media, because you never know where your next career opportunity may be.
Let everybody that you know in your network that you're looking for a job, because you never know who somebody else knows, and more jobs are found through referrals and personal networks than any other way.
Job seeking in the social age at the top of the list.
The job everybody wants but few achieve, Jedi Master. There's nothing cooler. And Jimmy Rhodes found some cutting-edge products that just might make you one with the Force. Jimmy, what's the deal?
There's nothing more badass than a Jedi. Not a gunslinger.
I'm your huckleberry.
Not a secret agent.
Came here to kill you.
Not a ninja. Nope. Jedi kicks all their butts because they can control stuff with a swipe of their hand.
Jedi.
That's right. I'm a Jedi. And not just at the grocery store entrances anymore. Here are 3 products that bring the Force into your home. First up, Bixie.
Thanks to Bixie, one move and they could stop their alarm.
There are lots of times when controlling devices touchlessly is helpful, like when your hands are messy from cooking or you're holding a baby. The Bixie app pairs Bluetooth-enabled devices with its gesture-detecting remote. Then you use 7 intuitive hand signals to control everything from your phone to smart lighting or your GoPro. Bixie's Indiegogo discount package runs $79 per unit and is estimated to ship soon. Next up, the Fibaro Swipe. Aside from making wickedly funny promotional videos, Fibaro makes the Swipe, a gesture-detecting control pad that can be mounted as a frame or even hidden behind walls, wallpaper, or under tables, making your device controlling skills look truly magical. The Fibaro Swipe is $150 on Amazon. Finally, there's iSight's Single Cue.
With Single Cue, the TV set and other media devices you already have become smarter.
iSight Technologies' Tal Shipo gave me an introduction.
Single Cue knows how to speak with each device.
So can I try? right?
Absolutely.
Look at this, I'm controlling the whole thing. I can go volume.
You see, all you need to do is this minuscule movement with your hand. It's actually meant for you to lean back, relax, and raise your finger very gently.
With my finger, I was able to select, play and pause a movie, pump up the volume, and then shut the thing up. I'm gonna do the shush thing, watch this. Hey, shush, shush. It's afraid of me. I just scolded the TV into submission. Sure, this guy thinks it's the product, but I hate to break it to you, but I'm a Jedi. These aren't the droids you're looking for, let them pass. Single Q is also about $150 on Amazon. So unlock the power of the Force. Being a Jedi with gesture control is what's the deal.
You know, it would be really cool to have superhuman powers whenever we're learning something new, but unfortunately, we have to dive in and take on the challenge. That's what I did recently when I took a swimming class. I never learned how when I was growing up, but now I know the basics. It's Sink or Swim on Adult Swim 101. It's on the lowdown.
I'm a grown-up that can't swim. There, I said it. I just never learned how, but I'm about to change that today. So I reached out to Sensational, a swim school that sends instructors like Charisse to your home. She shared 3 steps that had me paddling through the pool in just 30 minutes. The first step to swimming, breath control. This eases you into the highly unnatural state of having your head underwater. Breathe in, go under, breathe out.
Water didn't get in my nose. Yay, okay.
Dunking was simple, but going face down in the water was a little scary for me. But I eventually got it.
Wow, that was a little bit scarier than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, practice. Okay, so, wow.
Once you're cool with holding your breath underwater, it's time to start floating. Now, being horizontal in the water is not something I was super comfortable with, but I went for it anyway.
There you go. Oh, there you go. And then you'll want to push your tummy up a little bit, and then also take a big breath and hold it. And then that's how you float. And then, yeah, there you go. You're doing it.
And finally, my learning how to swim journey ends with, well, swimming. Take a breath, float face down, start stroking with your arms and kicking your feet, all while remembering to come up for air.
Yay! I'm a swimmer!
Yeah. And now I'd say the next step is trying it without the noodle.
Oh, because I have the noodle. I thought that wasn't so bad. Great, what's next?
But no noodle, no problem. I got this.
I'm not just a floater anymore.
If you're scared of the water or know someone who is, head to the List Facebook page and watch our latest video, 3 Ways to Beat Aquaphobia.
Adult Swimming 101 on the lowdown. Shall we?
Way to go, Christina. You know, maybe it's time for a pool party. In fact, maybe I'll bring some Casamigos tequila. The brand George Clooney just sold for $1 billion. He's not the only one cashing in on celebrity-backed alcohol, though. Star-branded booze is what's trending. Celebrities and alcohol seem like the perfect pairing. In fact, Sean Diddy Combs' Ciroc partnership has helped him stay at the top of Forbes' list of highest-paid celebrities. But he's not the only A-lister with a line of alcohol. First up, he's not just busting ghosts anymore.
Real Wrath of God type stuff.
Now Dan Aykroyd is throwing his name behind Crystal Head Vodka. It's distilled in Aykroyd's homeland of Canada and is said to not include any additives. You might blow your top when you see the price tag. A bottle will set you back $40, but the glass skull makes a sporty candy jar or vase after you vaporize the vodka. Next, she made her name as a child star in E.T.
Do you want to call somebody?
But now Drew Barrymore is all grown up and making wine.
I always feel so lucky when my part of my job takes me into the wine world. I just think, I am one lucky dog.
She has a Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio, and Rosé in the collection. Toasting to the actress will set you back about $22 to $28 a bottle.
Cheers to that.
And finally, the country crooner Kenny Chesney. The guy who sang Beer in Mexico also loves the Virgin Islands, and he's trying to bottle up that tropical spirit in his Blue Bay rum.
Tastes a lot like that.
There's a variety of flavors to hit all those Caribbean notes like coconut and key lime. For about $20, you too can taste the islands.
For those of you that have a bottle of this or several, thank you.
Celebrity spirits are what's trending. Get this, Spider-Man is the first teenage superhero to not be a sidekick of an adult superhero. Coming up, check out what happens when Spidey goes to Starbucks. Plus, 3 bizarre things you didn't know you could send through FedEx. And late-night infomercials through the decades. Stay tuned, there's more coming up on the list.
Need some free time, parents? Park your kid in front of the TV with some amazing new kid shows. Don't worry, we won't judge. We've got the previews to get your little ones pumped on the hot list.
Well, hello there! The first new entertainment option for your kids, Netflix's Interactive Adventures.
You there? Hello? Yes, you. You are going to make choices, my friend.
Sounds fun! Puss in Book, Trapped in an Epic Tale, launched a couple weeks back, allowing your kids to use the TV remote to help the famous Shrek character make 13 different decisions to create their own version of a story.
Should Puss kiss the evil queen, or would a handshake be more keen? Left or right?
And this Friday, they're releasing their second interactive story, Buddy Thunderstruck, The Maybe Pile.
Which one we doing?
Watch both! Kids will be distracted with picking new options for the characters for hours and hours on end.
This was a very good choice.
Moving on to our second kids entertainment option, which is the second Descendants movie.
I'm back.
The sequel to the hit Disney Channel original movie Descendants premieres July 21st on 5 different TV networks simultaneously: ABC, Freeform, Lifetime, Disney XD, and Disney Channel.
Game on!
It's about the children of Disney villains struggling to decide if they want to embrace their bad sides too.
Because we're rotten to the core.
Think of this like High School Musical, but with less angst and more evil. It sounds odd, but it works. The third option for the kiddos also has a little magic in it. It's Raven's Home.
I'm Raven, and this is my home.
10 years after That's So Raven went off the air, Raven-Symoné's famous psychic character is back, and it turns out her son has the same abilities as she does.
Everyone thinks I'm just this good-looking, naturally shredded, slam dunk master. Nobody thinks that.
The hijinks, and there are lots of them, ensue when the show premieres July 21st on Disney Channel.
That's a bra? I thought Mom shrunk all my tank tops.
And for the final kids show on our list, we're going back even further. DuckTales is at number 4.
You remember the theme song from the animated 80s show, and now get ready to see Donald, Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, and Louie entertain a whole new generation. The new rebooted show kicks off with a 1-hour special August 12th on Disney XD. Then on September 23rd, the 21 half-hour episodes start releasing.
Our family is awesome.
Aw, family truly is the greatest adventure of all. Oh no, the ground!
Family fun entertainment on the hot list.
For more than 50 years, we've been bombarded with as seen on TV products promising everything from weight loss to perfect microwave potatoes. Well, these ads aren't showing any signs of letting up, and so we are taking a look back at some of our favorite infomercials through the decades on the Lowdown.
Introducing Easy Cracker. It actually builds on itself.
You gotta call now.
Before we venture back into the infomercial time capsule, we'll start out with one of this year's infamous as seen on TV products.
$1 Million Smile by Perfect Smile.
Like many successful made-for-TV products, the $1 Million Smile fake teeth target our insecurity.
Are you embarrassed about your broken, crooked, and missing teeth?
And vanity.
I love my new smile.
Also known as the Perfect Smile, the toothy veneers can be found for about $15 online. Next up, we're casting our line back to the 70s with the Pocket Fisherman.
It's the fishing invention of the century.
This compact fishing rod owned lakes, rivers, and the airwaves back in the day.
It's back, the Popeil Pocket Fisherman.
Of course it is. You can still grab it at Ronco.com for the low, low price of $19.95.
The Ginsu is so sharp it can cut through a tin can.
Slicing its way to number 3.
It can chop wood and still remain razor sharp.
Ginsu knives.
It's the most incredible knife offer ever.
They're made in the USA and still sold today. Consumer Reports actually calls them a Best Buy. Finally,
hi, it's Vince with ShamWow.
This super absorbent towel is actually a play on the French word chamois.
I don't know, it sells itself.
Bad boy pitchman Vince Offer also had a kitchen gadget you may remember.
It's so easy, one finger. Kids can do it. The slap chop sells for $24.95.
He was also great at slap chopping humans, which got him arrested in 2009.
Forget about that.
We have to end here, but wait, there's so much more on thelisttv.com. Infomercials through the years are on the lowdown.
This next one is not a hard sell at all. FedEx ships more than 1.5 billion packages per year, and we couldn't believe some of the things people are sending.
Yeah, that's right. Bloomberg released their list of the strangest things to ever be FedExed, and we are counting down our favorites on today's Buzz List.
Let's start with number 3. Pieces of the Titanic.
Wow.
As part of the Titanic, the Artifacts exhibition, FedEx shipped 90 tons of Titanic memorabilia.
And that includes the largest part of the ship ever recovered, the hull.
My heart will go on. At number 2, try 504,000 bottles of Beaujolais Nouveau wine.
Oh my gosh, over 630 tons of the sweet wine was shipped to Japan for an annual uncorking celebration.
Yeah, sounds like a good party. Turns out Japan is crazy for it. They even host Beaujolais hot tub parties.
All right, and our number 1 weirdest thing ever FedExed. Giant pandas.
The crates are filled with 2 pounds of apples, 2 bags of bamboo, and water for the 16-hour flight.
And of course, you know what they had to call it?
Yeah, what?
The FedEx Panda Express. Right?
That's perfect, actually. For the full Bloomberg list, go to thelisttv.com.
Fantastic FedEx flyers on the Buzz List.
Now on the list, release your inner mermaid with the Mermaid Mule. Step 1, start with 1.5 ounces of vodka. Step 2, add some fresh squeezed lime and ginger beer. Step 3, splash a floater of blue curacao and stir. Garnish with a lime and cherry, and you're ready for an undersea party. For the latest trends, DIY and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com.
3 ways to win at life with The List. Know the next big thing.
You don't need a lot of space to have a stunning home.
Save time with life hacks.
You can extend their shelf life for about 3 to 5 days.
Stay healthy the easy way.
I love it! This is so fun!
Get your next epic win. Watch The List.
If you're planning to head to the beach this summer, or if you're just hanging by the pool, there are some new toss games that can keep you entertained. We're having fun in the sun on the hit list. Get ready to play ball by the beach. At number 1, Mash Ball, a game you can even play in windy conditions. The cups are secured in a box while their toss balls are heavy enough to be wind resistant yet buoyant, so they float in the water like a ping pong ball. Heck, the entire game floats if you'd rather play in the pool.
So how do you play? Mash Ball is primarily played with 2 teams that stand on each side of the boxes. And when you make a ball in a cup, the other team plugs the cup. The first team to make all 10 cups wins the game.
This one's out now for $60. At number 2, Aki Pong, a game that brings a whole new meaning to balls to the wall.
Aki Pong was designed to allow you to play beer pong without the requirements of a table. Here is Aki Pong in action.
Yup, you just mount it to a surface, load it with cups, and start tossing away. It's available to pre-order for $60 and plans to ship next month. And at number 3, Bean Baggles, a beanbag game that's giving cornhole a run for its money. It packs 33 different games in one box. You slide in different faces to change the game you're playing. It also has wheels to make lugging it around easy for littles. Plus, cleanup is simple.
Your game console includes a completely self-contained storage bin to keep all of your templates safe and organized.
It's available to pre-order for $150 and plans to ship later this month. For all the info on these products, head on over to thelisttv.com. Tubular toss games on our hit list. Now on thelisttv.com. 5 expenses you're forgetting to add when you balance your budget. If you think you're doing well but still come up short, try looking for one of these. 1. Subscriptions and memberships. Did you add in your monthly Netflix charge? How about the gym? Don't get caught short with annual renewal fees. 2. Pet expenses. Your fur babies are cute, but they don't pay the bills. Between pet food, grooming, and vet visits, they can really take a bite. 3. Vehicle maintenance. You probably remembered your car payments, but what about the oil changes, new tires, even car washes? 4. Special occasions. Birthdays come around every year. Add up last year's costs and divide by 12 to give your budget that extra boost. And 5. Fun money. A budget is great, but you can't take it with you. Make sure you add in some space. Treat yourself. Oh, and the family too. Don't worry if you weren't writing any of this down. We uploaded the full list on our website, thelisttv.com. Want to binge watch The List? Stream us on Roku. Access more trends, deals, and life hacks on TV's #1 streaming device. Add The List to your Roku now. On the next list: 1. Don't throw out your old gadgets. How to cash in on outdated tech. 2. Could you eat a 5-pound burger?
Oh my gosh!
Dig into the biggest, craziest, most extreme foods. And 3. Finally, a product for people who want to lick their cat. All that on tomorrow's list.
SpiderMan Homecoming. It's the biggest movie in theaters right now, but let's be honest, if Spidey was real, we'd probably be all freaked out by his antics, especially at Starbucks. It's on the viral list.
Grande cappuccino for Rose.
And I have a grande cold brew for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
You heard right. Spidey's got a coffee ready, and he's coming to get it. Sony Pictures released this prank video, and while some unsuspecting people were happy to see Peter Parker, others definitely weren't.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Oh, my God. Check out the whole video to see all of the different reactions, along with the comic hero creator Stan Lee's epic cameo. We've got it on thelisttv.com. Spidey's caffeinated surprise on the viral list.
You know, not gonna lie, if Spidey surprised me while I was waiting for my coffee, I would punch him, I would feel bad, but it would be his fault.
I mean, okay, note to self, don't surprise Christina before she's had her coffee.
That's right. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.